All right, we're joined by Calvin head women's soccer coach Emily Ottenhoff after a 0-0 or 0-0, as we like to say, draw with the top-ranked WashU Bears. Your team comes in at number 22, and just first and foremost, your thoughts on this match that we just had concluded.
Yeah, really pleased with the effort that our team put in today. WashU is undoubtedly a number one in our country. They're so good. They have so many good attacking pieces. They're so disciplined. They play really hard, and we just, we were going to try to play them straight up and see what we could do. And certainly the game ebbed and flowed. They have a ton of chances in the second half, but we had some in the first as well. And so I think we leave okay with a tie, and but still upset about a tie as well with 0-0. It's fun to score goals. So I think you're appropriately pleased with it.
What do you learn from a match like this, going against an opponent like this? What do your players learn? What do you learn about your team? Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think you take a look at WashU, and they play really hard. They're fast, they're quick, they're technical. They're thinking ahead on all the time. I know that's how Jim coaches them, and so I think we learned from them. We learned what it takes to match something like that. And so I think those are the big takeaways, right? What is it going to take to be walking, alongside some of those top teams in the country? Because there's definitely another level up there, and we continue to strive to be at that. So taking on a team like this just really exposes that to our student athletes and shows them what's it going to take for us to be in that conversation, because we're not quite there yet.
Well, just looking at this season, a few bumps in the road early in the year, and then you get three top 25 opponents that come here to the Zuidema Field pitch, and you go 2-0-1, getting results against all three. What's been the difference in just kind of upping the tempo and, just the way things have gone in these matches here?
Yeah, every season's different, right? We had a really experienced team last year, really experienced midfield with Caitlin and Anna in there, and a lot of our early season stuff, we were just trying to figure that out. Who goes where? There's maybe more good pieces in a sense of more depth this year, but how do you get them all on the field and where they go best? And so, I think those early moments were a wake-up call. We are a team that has expectations now. No, we're not going to hide on anybody. I think today was, in this past week, is maybe the only time we've been an underdog this season. And so what does it look like to play against teams like that? And then, I really appreciate our team's ability to step up and, try to go at nose and nose with some of those teams and kind of build some confidence through that. And so I give kudos to our group for kind of taking the long-term view. We kept saying, hey, this is a hard season. We've got a really hard schedule. And I said, I think we're a good team, but we've just got to find our way, and it takes a little different pace for each team to find that.
So Ohio Northern's the next opponent on the schedule. Just talk a little bit about that trip and what the Polar Bears might present.
Yeah, Ohio Northern is always a really good program. I know they had a struggle a little bit last year just in coaching changes and trying to figure out with some injuries. So we expect another really challenging game on Saturday. They're ranked in the region as of at least this past week, and we talked to our group about not having won a game on the road yet. That's our challenge. Not only are they going to come at us full force, but also that we've got to be able to get into not our own beds and try to get a result. So we've got a few days to prepare, which we're excited for, and a lot of stuff to work on before we get there. But we're going to have another really hard game on Saturday.
Final thing, behind you is the stadium structure that is almost at the finish line, and your next home match will be against St. Mary's on homecoming late afternoon, October 5. What's it like as far as anticipation and excitement to have this stadium get to the finish line? You're going to have a brand new locker that your team's going to be able to go into in just over a week. That's going to be exciting. Just your thoughts on the whole process, especially since you're a soccer alum here at Kelvin, and you kind of know a little bit of the history and how far things have come now to have a facility like this. It's pretty amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, I love old Zuidema Field because we won a lot of games there, and that's where I got to play. But this is incredible, and we're just so thankful for all the people at Kelvin and all the workers who have made this happen for us. This stadium is one of the best in the country at all divisions, and it's really going to give our student athletes an opportunity to feel like they're at the big time. We've got a giant scoreboard behind the camera on the other side, and so we just told the team our next home game will be on this field, and we'll be walking out of our tunnel with our locker room, and the anticipation, I think, is killing them, but we got some work to do. It feels like a year away until that's going to happen, but it's just incredible that this is here, and we're so thankful for the opportunity to be able to play at a place like this.
Very good. Well, we'll be talking to you after that next home match, October 5 against St. Mary's. We invite all the fans to come on out for that one. Be a big hot ticket, I would think. A doubleheader. You play at 4:30, and then the men against Kuiper College at 7. So come on out and support these Knights.
Go Knights.
Go Knights.